Hello students, this is your Shashank sir and this is the solution for Art Learning Revision Test Day 26, and again there are two chapters here: organism population and biodiversity and conservation. So starting with question number 1, we have to select the correct one. Dr. Ramdev Mishra is regarded as the father of Indian ecology. It is correct. He received Sanjay Gandhi Award for Excellence in Agriculture and Biotechnology. Nahi, he received this award excellence in environment and ecology. वो एनवायरनमेंट एंड इकोलॉजी में उनको ये अवार्ड मिला था, तो दिस इज रॉन्ग. करेक्ट. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हिज इकोलॉजिकल रिसर्च वाज लिमिटेड टू टेम्परेट इकोसिस्टम्स. रॉन्ग. उन्होंने स्टडी कहाँ पे किया था? ट्रॉपिकल फॉरेस्ट एंड ग्रासलैंड इकोसिस्टम में. ट्रॉपिकल फॉरेस्ट एंड ग्रासलैंड ट्रॉपिकल फॉरेस्ट एंड ग्रासलैंड इकोसिस्टम में किया था. सो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2, 1 का 2. Coming to the next question, study the correct statements. Right, correct one निकालना है. Ecology deals with interaction among organisms and between organisms and its physical environment. This is correct. ठीक है. An individual can have a birth or death event, but only a population has measurable birth or death rates. Yes, ये population के लिए, individual के लिए birth और death होगा, लेकिन birth rate और death rate population के लिए होता है. ये correct है. A population with a declining age pyramid will show a broad base and narrow gap. ब्रॉड बेस एंड नैरो गैप, ये अपराइट पिरामिड किधर पे होता है? इंक्रीजिंग पॉपुलेशन. डिक्लाइनिंग पॉपुलेशन का क्या होगा? डिक्लाइनिंग पॉपुलेशन का आपका नैरो बेस होगा और ब्रॉड टॉप होगा. ठीक है ना? दैट इज द अनशेप्ड जो होता है. करेक्ट है, राइट. सो यहाँ पे ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ये वाला गलत हो जाएगा. सो व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर? करेक्ट आंसर इज 3, ओनली ए एंड बी. Coming to the next question, correct statement for population. Right, एक population क्या है? It's a group of similar individuals or group of member of a species occupying a common geographic area. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे कौन सा ऑप्शन मैच करेगा? It's a few member of one species in a geography. That is a correct answer. That is population. Coming to the next question, which is not the attribute of population? Sex ratio, age determination, ये population का है. बर्थ रेट एंड डेथ रेट ये इंडिविजुअल का होता है. सो दिस इज रॉन्ग. पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी भी पॉपुलेशन का है, बर्थ रेट एंड डेथ रेट भी पॉपुलेशन का है. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 2, 4 का 2. इन पेट्री प्लेट स्टेफाइलोकोकस इज प्रेजेंट. बेस्ट वे टू मेजर पॉपुलेशन. सो एक बैक्टीरियल पॉपुलेशन आप बेस्ट वे कैसे मेजर करोगे? विद द हेल्प ऑफ नंबर ऑफ कॉलोनीज इन द पेट्री प्लेट. स्टेबलाइजिंग पॉपुलेशन प्री रिप्रोडक्टिव पॉपुलेशन is equal to reproductive. Pre-reproductive is equal to reproductive in a stabilizing population. Coming to the next question, according to ecologists, population is all except, ठीक है, product of sexual reproduction, ये population है. Product of asexual reproduction, this is also population. Compete for the same resource with member of the same species, this is also population because they are bound by a common geography. Share resources with member of different species. Resourcing share कभी नहीं होता है. ठीक है, that is competition. वो competition होगा ही होगा. करेक्ट है ना? तो ये वाला क्या है? This is wrong. So population is not the one that is number 4. Coming to the next question, stabilizing population implies stabilizing population again क्या होगा? Pre-reproductive and reproductive are same. तो 8 का हो जाएगा 4. Coming to the next question, question number 9. Study the following and select the incorrect one. Age pyramids help infer whether population is growing, stable or declining. This is correct. Ecological effects of any factors on population are generally reflected in its size and population density. This is also correct. In nature, mostly we find isolated individuals. सिंगल इंडिविजुअल्स है. आइसोलेटेड तो कभी नहीं मिलेगा और सिंगल भी नहीं मिलता है. ठीक है ना? सो वी गेट पॉपुलेशन, वी नेवर गेट अ सिंगल आइसोलेटेड इंडिविजुअल्स ऑफ एनी स्पीशीज. तो सी इज रॉन्ग. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? व्हिच इज द इनकरेक्ट? क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, दैट इज ऑप्शन नंबर 4, दैट इज ओनली सी. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, करेक्ट वन हम लोग को निकालने को बोला है. कॉर्मोरेंट्स इन अ वेटलैंड, टीक वुड ट्रीज इन अ फॉरेस्ट, बैक्टीरिया इन अ कल्चर प्लेट आर एग्जांपल्स ऑफ पॉपुलेशन. करेक्ट है. A population has certain attributes when an individual organism does not. Yes, this is also correct. A population at any given time is composed of individuals of different natures. This is also correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन 4, all of them correct. Next 3, the population size of Siberian cranes in Bharatu wetlands in a year could be low as less than 10. This is correct. Direct statement है. Tiger sense is often based on pug marks and fecal petals. This is also correct. Biomass is not always a meaningful measure to know the population. नहीं, not नहीं होता, ये meaningful measure होता है. Biomass is a meaningful measure to know the population size. So this is wrong. Correct. In an area of 200 Parthenium and a single banyan tree, population density of banyan इस ट्री इज हाई. पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी, इफ वी आर मेजरिंग द नंबर, अगर नंबर में मेजर कर रहे हो तो ट्री का डेंसिटी हाई नहीं है, ट्री का डेंसिटी कमी है. बट इन एन एरिया ऑफ 200 पार्थेनियम एंड अ सिंगल बनियान ट्री, पॉपुलेशन कवर, परसेंटेज कवर या फिर बनियान, परसेंटेज कवर या फिर बायोमास इन केस ऑफ बनियान ट्री इज हाई. सो दैट इज करेक्ट. सो हाउ मेनी ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट्स आर करेक्ट? यहाँ पे 3 स्टेटमेंट्स करेक्ट है. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इट इज मैच द फॉलोइंग. तो मैच द फॉलोइंग में आपका बर्थ रेट इट इज द टोटल नंबर ऑफ बर्ड्स इन अ पॉपुलेशन डिवाइडेड बाय द टोटल पॉपुलेशन. डेथ रेट क्या है? नंबर ऑफ डेथ्स इन अ पॉपुलेशन, राइट. पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी इट इज द नंबर ऑफ इंडिविजुअल्स इन अ गिवन एरिया. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका ए. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, यहाँ पे बोला है अगेन, राइट. अगेन आपको क्या बोला है? व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर correct statements? Okay, immigration is when individuals leave the habitat and can decrease the population density. This is correct. Population growth remains constant. Population growth constant नहीं रहता है. Natality refers to the number of births during given period. This is correct. Immigration is the number of individuals that have come into the habitat. This is also correct. तो option क्या हो जाएगा? How many of them correct? 3 statements are correct. Coming to the next question, again match the following. Natality क्या है? It is the number of births during a given period in population. Emigration क्या है? Number of individuals of a population who have left the habitat and gone elsewhere. And mortality is the number of deaths of a population during a given period. ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 1. Final population size is shown by the equation. Final population size is shown by equation क्या? Population density after time t plus 1 is the original population plus birth rate plus immigration minus death rate plus immigration. ठीक है. So ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2. Coming to the next question, again match the following. Immigration क्या है? Immigration is the number of individuals of the same species that have come into the habitat from elsewhere. This is correct. Emigration क्या है? Number of individuals of a population who have left the habitat and gone elsewhere. That is correct. Sex ratio क्या है? It is the percent of the female and male in a population. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 3. In the equation dn by dt is Rn, which is not correct बोला है. ठीक है. Equation for exponential growth, this is correct. R is the biotech portion, this is correct. Space and food is unlimited. Yes, exponential growth rate का तो ये unlimited होता है. Space is limited, food is unlimited. देखो unlimited क्या बोलते हैं ना? In case of exponential growth, there is unlimited resources. तो unlimited resources, food and shelter दोनों ही आता है. तो ये वाला गलत है, right? So which one is not correct? It is option number 4. dn by dt is Rn k minus n by k is equation which is incorrect बोला है. ठीक है. So k is the carrying capacity. This is correct. When curve is asymptote, k is equal to n. Obviously yes. Can be greater than k. Logistic equation या फिर sigmoid growth can never be greater than k. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगी sigmoid curve for equation. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 3. It cannot be greater than k. Question number 19. How many of these statements are correct? The equation dn by dt is Rn describes exponential population growth under unlimited resource conditions. This is correct. A J-shaped growth curve represents exponential growth of a population in nature. This is correct. Exponential growth assumes that resources such as food and space are unlimited. This is also correct. The R value is always negative in growing population. The R value क्या होगा? Positive होगा. है कि नहीं है? तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? हमें statements are correct. Only 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Coming to the next question, again match the following. Competitive release was studied between Balanus and Cathameles. Barnacles हैं. Resource partitioning मैकआर्थर का वॉबलर एक्सपेरिमेंट वैबलर्स के ऊपर. एंड रामदेव मिश्रा फादर ऑफ इंडियन इकोलॉजी. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन 20 का हो जाएगा 1. ओके. Coming to the next question, the life cycle of parasites are often complex, right, involving 1 or 2 intermediate host or vectors to facilitate parasitism and other adaptation. Now, what are the adaptations here? Loss of sense organs, unnecessary occurrence, this is correct. Presence of adhesive organs or suckers to cling to the host, this is also correct. Loss of digestive system and hyperactivity, this is also correct. So, all of them are correct. तो option क्या हो जाएगा? 4. The Mediterranean, next question, the Mediterranean orchid ophrys employs sexual deceit to get pollination done by a species of bee. Right, बी के स्पीशीज से होता है. ओके. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ मेनी ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट्स आर करेक्ट? हाउ मेनी ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट? सम स्पीशीज ऑफ इंसेक्ट्स एंड फ्रॉग्स आर, ये आर होगा ना, इंसेक्ट्स एंड फ्रॉग आर क्रिप्टिकली कलर्ड, कैमोफ्लेज. दिस इज करेक्ट. प्रे पॉपुलेशन इन नेचर आर प्रूडेंट. प्रे पॉपुलेशन नहीं है, predators are prudent in nature. Prey population नहीं, predators are prudent in nature. So this is wrong. ठीक है. सम एनिमल्स आर पॉइजनस, यस डेफिनेटली. सम एम्फीबियंस होता है, रेप्टाइल्स होता है, पॉइजनस होता है. सम एनिमल्स सच एज मोनार्क बटरफ्लाई आर डिस्टेस्टफुल ड्यू टू हैविंग सर्टेन केमिकल्स इन देयर बॉडीज. दिस इज करेक्ट. प्रिकली पेयर कैक्टस इन अमेरिकन पैसिफिक कोस्ट. प्रिकली पेयर कैक्टस कहाँ पे इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ था? अमेरिकन पैसिफिक नहीं, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में. ऑस्ट्रेलिया, राइट. सो 5 इज रॉन्ग. तो करेक्ट कौन सा हो जाएगा? हाउ मेनी अदर स्टेटमेंट्स आर करेक्ट? ओनली 1, 3 and 4 are correct. 1, 3 and 4 are correct. Question number 24. Calotropis produces poisonous cardiac glycoside. This is correct. Plant produces tyrosine, opium, quinine as a defense against grazing herbivores. Yes, this is also correct. Acacia and cactus have thorns as morphological means of defense. ठीक है. तो ये acacia and cactus have thorns and spines. Thorns and spines है ना. Thorns and spines भी होते हैं, right? Thorns and spines, right? So ये करेक्ट भी है, ये 50-50 है. तो यहाँ पे ऑप्शन आपका 1 and 2 भी होगा. ठीक है, 1 and 2 ऑप्शन हो सकता है. ठीक है, अगर स्पाइंस अगर हम लोग कंसिडर नहीं करें, अगर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस स्टेटमेंट, तो स्पाइंस भी होता है, राइट. एंड तो अगर इफ यू आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग दैट, तो ऑल ऑफ देम भी करेक्ट है ऑप्शन में. ठीक है. सो 24 का is 4. Okay, coming to the next question. Question number 25. Question number 25, read the following and again answer the correct one. The barnacle cathameles has a larger niche when balance is absent. Yes. Competitive release. Cornell's elegant field experiment are related to barnacles. This is correct. Species with similar ecological natures will never compete. नहीं, उन्हीं में तो competition होगा. They will always compete. Same niche competition होगा. Resource partitioning includes temporal partitioning difference, that is different types of feeding. Yes, this is the foraging habit. Drabblers इसीलिए 5 species थे एक ही tree में. This is correct. The more dissimilar the niches of two species, stronger is the competition. Dissimilar होगा तो there will be no competition. There is no competition, right? So 5 is wrong. तो आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? आंसर हो जाएगा only 1, 2 and 4. Coming to the next question, again, which of them are correct? The competitive exclusion principle states that two species competing for the same resources cannot coexist indefinitely. This is correct. Herbivores and plants generally appear to be more adversely affected by competition. This is also correct. Carnivores, competition is defined as R of one species significantly lower in presence of another species. This is also correct. So, यहाँ पे all of them are correct. Coming to your next question, question number 27. Parasites show adaptations like loss of digestive system and adhesive organs, high reproductive ability. Show loss of digestive system and adhesive organs. Adhesive organs का loss नहीं होता है, adhesive organs बनता है, hooks and suckers, right? तो उनके पास adhesive organs है. Loss of digestive system is okay, but not loss of adhesive organs. तो ये वाला गलत है. Parasites may reduce the survival, growth and reproduction of host. This is correct. Cuscata has lost its chlorophyll and lives in course of evolution. This is also correct, right? Many marine fishes are infested with endoparasite. Copepods endoparasite नहीं है. Copepods क्या है? Ectoparasites है. These are ectoparasites. So this is wrong. So how many of them are correct? Only 1 and 2 are correct. Only 1 and 2 are correct. Coming to the next question, match the following. Prickly pear cactus किसने कंट्रोल किया था? Natural predator moth. Cuckoo, bird and crow is an example of brood parasitism. Cuscata is an ectoparasite and lichen is mutualism. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 28 का 4. Coming to the next question, question number 29. Okay, read the following statements and correct incorrect बताना है. An orchid growing as an epiphyte on mango branch and barnacles growing on the back of well in example of commensalism. Yes, it is an example of commensalism. One is benefited, दूसरे को कोई फर्क नहीं पता, neutral. So statement number 1 is correct. Life cycles of endoparasites are more complex because of the extreme specialization. This is also correct. So option क्या हो जाएगा? 1. Both these statements are correct. Question number 30. Barnacles growing on a whale are an example of commensalism. This is correct. Commensalism is a type of interaction where one species benefits and the other is unaffected. This is correct. The interaction between sea anemone that has sting tentacles and a clownfish shows commensalism. This is also correct. Right? The cattle ignorant and grazing cattle show commensalism. This is also correct. Correct है? So option क्या है? Option number 4. All of them are correct. Now question number 31. Question number 31 again आपको correct statement निकालना है. ठीक है? Right. So the fig species and its pollinating species of wasps show species specific covulation. Yes, there is species specific covulation. Amensalism is region in which one species benefited while the other one is unaffected. Amensalism में क्या होता है? One species is harmed whereas the other one is unaffected. Negative 0 का होता है, तो ये वाला गलत है. Orpheus employs sexual deceit for pollination. This is करेक्ट राइट। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 3, ओनली 1 and 3। क्वेश्चन नंबर 32 में क्या है, द वेब्स पॉलिनेट्स द फिग इन फ्लोरेंस, दिस इज करेक्ट। द फिग ऑफर्स वेब्स सम of its developing seeds as food for the developing webs larvae, this is correct। all orchids offer rewards, नहीं, all orchids rewards नहीं करता है। some of them are what, epiphytes, जैसे epiphytes तो मैंगो ट्री से ही अपना ले लेता है, राइट, कॉमेंसलिज्म, ठीक है, तो वहां पे दिस इज रॉन्ग। one petal of office flower resembles the female bee in size and color, that is correct। so what of the options are correct, 1, 2 and 4। ओके, मैच द फॉलोइंग। एमेंसिलिज्म क्या है, नेगेटिव न्यूट्रल, राइट। प्रेडेशन क्या है, प्रेडेशन पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, कॉमेंसलिज्म पॉजिटिव न्यूट्रल, एंड कंपटीशन क्या है, नेगेटिव नेगेटिव। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा 33 का 3। अगेन मैच द फॉलोइंग। ऑयस्टर्स, ऑयस्टर्स क्या है, लार्ज नंबर ऑफ स्मॉल साइज ऑफ स्ट्रिंग्स, लार्ज नंबर ऑफ स्मॉल साइज ऑफ स्ट्रिंग। एन टी इक्वल टू एन नॉट ई टू पावर टी, एक्सपोनेंशियल ग्रोथ का इक्वेशन है। आर इन एक्सपोनेंशियल ग्रोथ क्या है, इंट्रिंसिक रेट ऑफ नेचुरल इंक्रीज, एंड ई इन एक्सपोनेंशियल ग्रोथ इज द बेस ऑफ नेचुरल लॉगरिथम, इट इज द बेस ऑफ नेचुरल लॉगरिथम। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा 34 का हो जाएगा 3। कमिंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 35, मैच द फॉलोइंग। म्यूचुअलिज्म का एग्जांपल माइकोरिजा, correct। Parasitism, it is the presence of lice in human hair, right। Commensalism, barnacles growing on the back of the whale, and predation क्या है, prickly pear cactus and moth। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा 35 का 2। Coming to the next question, question number 36, ectoparasite। ectoparasite क्या है, outside the body, parasites living outside the host body, endoparasites living inside the body, brood parasitism, parasitic egg laying egg, parasitic bird laying eggs in the host। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 1। क्वेश्चन नंबर ऑप्शन हो जाएगा, सॉरी, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 4, ठीक है, तो ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 4। ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 37, क्वेश्चन नंबर 37 अगेन, कैलोट्रोपिस, कार्डियक ग्लाइकोसाइडिस, एबिंगडन टॉर्टोइस, कंपटीशन, कुस्काटा, लैक क्लोरोफिल, ऑफ्रिस, सेक्सुअल डिसीज। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा 37 का 1। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 38 अगेन, स्टारफिश पिस्टाटर, ये क्या था, एक प्रेडेटर था, ठीक है। माइकोरिजा एंड प्लांट्स, इट इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ म्यूचुअलिज्म। फ्लेमिंगोज एंड फिशेस, कंपटीशन, ऑर्किड, मैंगो ट्री, कॉमेंसलिज्म। तो आपका क्वेश्चन नंबर 38 का आंसर क्या हो जाएगा, क्वेश्चन नंबर 38 इज 3। कमिंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 39 अगेन, मैच द फॉलोइंग। म्यूचुअलिज्म, म्यूचुअलिज्म कहाँ पे दिएगा, लाइकेंस, म्यूचुअलिज्म लाइकेंस, करेक्ट। उसके बाद commensalism is an example, sea anemone and clownfish, ectoparasites, ticks and lice, endoparasites, liver fluke। ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा 39 का 3। Coming to the next question, question number 40, competitive release। competitive release क्या है, species expand distributional range dramatically when the competing species is removed, right। तो A का 2। parasite, then there is resource partitioning, two species competing for the same resources choosing like different foraging patterns, right, avoiding each other, resource partitioning, this is correct। coexistence, species avoiding competition by behavioral behavioral differences। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा 40 का 1। Coming to the next question, question number 41, match the following again। saprophyte क्या है, this is the decomposition of dead organic materials, right। parasite क्या है, living on living plants and animals, राइट। लाइकेंस क्या है, सिम्बायोटिक एसोसिएशन बिटवीन एल्गे एंड फंजाई। माइकोरिजा क्या है, सिम्बायोटिक एसोसिएशन बिटवीन फंजाई विथ रूट प्लांट्स। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा 41 का 2। ओके, नाउ कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन अगेन, इट इज मैच द फॉलोइंग। मैच द फॉलोइंग क्या है, मैच द फॉलोइंग में एपीफाइट, एपीफाइट क्या है, ऑर्किड ग्रोइंग ऑन अ मैंगो ब्रांच, ऑर्किड एपीफाइट क्या है, ऑर्किड ग्रोइंग ऑन अ मैंगो ब्रांच। Cattle egret and grazing cattle क्या है, one species is benefited while the other one is neither harmed nor benefited। fig flower क्या है, pollinated by wasps। ऑफ्टिस क्या है, pseudo copulation। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा 42 का 2। Coming to the next question again, match the following। prickly pear cactus क्या है, moth का है, acacia cactus, thorns, right। styracine quinine क्या है, chemicals produced by प्लांट एज अ डिफेंस अगेंस्ट क्रेजर्स। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा आपका 43 का हो जाएगा आपका 43 का हो जाएगा 4। ओके, assertion, fig and wasp species employs a system of coagulation in pollination, this is correct। फिग फ्रूट इज पोलिनेटेड बाय wasps and wasps lay eggs in fig flower. गलत है. Fig flower is pollinated by wasps whereas wasps lay egg in fig fruit. Right? So reason is wrong. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 3 where assertion is true but reason is false. Question number 45. If a predator is too efficient and ever exploits its prey, then the prey might become extinct. Following it, the predator also become extinct due to obviously lack of food. So यहाँ तक हम लोग का क्या खत्म होता है? यहाँ तक हम लोग का ऑर्गेनिज्म एंड पॉपुलेशन खत्म होता है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 46 से बायोडाइवर्सिटी एंड कंजर्वेशन. पहला स्टेटमेंट हम लोग को क्या निकालना है? राइट, सिलेक्ट द करेक्ट वन. राइट, so Western Ghats have greater amphibian species diversity than Eastern Ghats. This is correct. Biological diversity exists only at the species level. Right? Biological organization. This is wrong. Genetic level पे ही रहेगा, species level पे ही रहेगा, and ecological level पे भी रहेगा. So B is wrong. Rolfia vomitoria shows genetic variation in terms of potency, concentration, and reserpine it produce. This is also correct. तो option क्या हो जाएगा? Option हो जाएगा 1 only A and C. Coming to question number 47. Again, हमको क्या निकालना है? सिलेक्ट द करेक्ट वन. इंडिया हैज मोर देन 50,000 genetically defined strains of rice, 1,000 varieties of mango. This is correct. Biodiversity is the term given by sociologist Edward Wilson. Biodiversity was given by Walter G. Rosen. Walter G. Rosen. ठीक है. It was popularized by Edward Wilson. So ये वाला गलत है. Right? Norway has a greater ecosystem diversity in India. Obviously not. It is a Scandinavian country. तो नहीं है. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 47 का which of the following are which of this select the correct one. Select the correct one. तो 47 का क्या हो जाएगा? 47 का A. 47 का A. Okay. So ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2. ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2. Okay. Coming to the next question. Question number 48. Find the incorrect one. Right. According to IUCN, the total number of plant and animal species described so far is slightly more than 1.5 million. This is correct. Robert May places the global species diversity about 7 million. This is correct. More than 70% of all species are recorded plants. 70% of all species are recorded what? Animals. क्या है? Animals है. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 48 का which is the wrong. This is 4. That is only C. Coming to question number 49. Select the correct one. IUCN Red List 2004 documents the extinction of 784 species including 338 vertebrates, 359 invertebrates, 87 plants in last 500 years. This is correct. There are more than 20,000 species of ants, 3 lakh species of beetles, 28,000 species of fishes, and nearly 20,000 species of orchids. This is correct. Plants comprise more than 22% of all species. नहीं, plant comprise no more than हमारा 22% ऑफ द स्पीशीज. तो 49C इज रॉन्ग. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा यहाँ पे इनकरेक्ट पूछा है, सो इट इज ओनली सी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 50. रीड द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस एंड सिलेक्ट द करेक्ट वन. ठीक है, सिलेक्ट द करेक्ट वन. ओके, राइट. ओके, so question number 50. एक मिनट. तो यहाँ पे क्या? सिलेक्ट द करेक्ट वन. सो इनकरेक्ट इज ओनली सी. तो करेक्ट वन कौन सा होगा? करेक्ट वन होगा 50 का 49 का 3. ओनली A and B आर करेक्ट एंड C इज इनकरेक्ट. ओके, कमिंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 50. 50 में क्या बोला है? ओके, फाइंड द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. कन्वेंशनल टैक्सोनॉमिक मेथड्स आर नॉट सुइटेबल फॉर आइडेंटिफाइंग the microbial species. This is correct. Right, for many taxonomic groups, species inventories are more complete in the temperate than in tropical rich countries. This is correct. India has 2.4% of the world's land area. This is correct. The share of India in global species biodiversity is 8.1%. That is why ये 12 mega biodiversity countries में गिरता है. This is also correct. Nearly 45 series of plants is recorded in India. This is correct. So how many of them are correct? Correct कितना है? All 5 are correct. Okay. Question number 51. The maximum biodiversity is present for. maximum biodiversity किसका है? आर्थ्रोपोड्स का है. ठीक है, आर्थ्रोपोड्स हैव द मैक्सिमम बायोडाइवर्सिटी. Which among the following, this is 51 का 2, among the given example which has the lowest species diversity. lowest species diversity जिम्नोस्पर्म का होता है, only 1000 species की तरफ है. ठीक है, तो 52 का 2. Question number 53, tropical region shows more biodiversity, which might be the what might be the reason? It gets more solar input, ये correct है. It is less seasonal, it is not disturbed by glaciation. So answer क्या आ जाएगा 53 का 4, all of the above. Species richness shows variation. अगर latitude change हो गया तो obviously variation होगा, area change होगा तब भी variation होगा, habitat change होगा तब भी variation होगा. तो all of them are responsible for variation. 54 का 4. 55, David Tillman external plot experiment relate with the plant productivity with किसके साथ? Species number. The more diverse the area, right, productivity tends to remain stable year on year, and higher the diversity and higher the productivity. Okay, coming to question number 56, the pattern of species diversity with area. Species area relationship. Species area relationship किसने दिया था? A.V. Humboldt. 56 का क्या हो जाएगा? 3. क्वेश्चन नंबर 57, नीच स्पेशलाइजेशन मैक्सिमम. नीच स्पेशलाइजेशन मैक्सिमम कहाँ पे है? ट्रॉपिकल एरिया पे. Okay, again match the following species area relationship. Alexander von Humboldt, A.V. Humboldt, David Tillman, increased diversity contributed to higher productivity. Paul Ehrlich, Rivet Popper hypothesis. Edward Wilson is related with the term biodiversity. Option क्या हो जाएगा 58 का 4. Coming to the next question, if we accept maize, अच्छा correct निकालना है. If we accept maize global estimates, only 22% of the total species have been recorded so far. This is correct. A forest in a tropical region like equator equator तो नहीं होगा, ये इक्वाडोर होगा. ठीक है, this is ecuador, right, has 10 times many species of vascular plants as forest equal area of temperate region like that of Midwest in the USA. This is correct. Greenland 720 degree north and 56 species of birds. This is correct. Diversity of plant and animals is uniform. Uniform नहीं होता है, pattern होता है. There is a pattern, right? Pattern of biodiversity. So D is wrong. तो option क्या हो जाएगा? How many of the statements are correct? So 59 का हो जाएगा 4. That is 3 are correct. Okay. Coming to the next question. Question number 60. Read the following statements which are the correct one. Species diversity decreases as we move away from the equator towards the pole. This is correct. Colombia, located near the equator, has nearly 1400 species of birds. This is correct. India has more than 1200 species of birds. This is also correct. The large tropical Amazonian rainforest is home to more than 40,000 species of plants, 3,000 of fishes. This is correct. New York at 41 degree north has 105 species of birds. This is also correct. Option क्या हो जाएगा? Option हो जाएगा 4. That is 5 statements are correct. Okay. Question number 61. Read the following statements and find the correct one. ठीक है. Tropical latitudes have remained relatively undisturbed for millions of years and thus has a long evolutionary time for species diversification. This is correct. Tropical environments are more seasonal. More seasonal तो नहीं है. These are less seasonal. So this is wrong. है ना? Right. There are more solar energy available in the tropical areas which contribute to higher productivity. This is correct. Temperate regions subject to frequent glaciation in temperate regions were subjected to frequent glaciation in the past. This is correct. Temperate environments promote niche. नहीं, temperate environment नहीं, tropical environment promote niche specification. So this is wrong. So how many of them are correct? Statements 1, 3 and 4 are correct. Okay. Coming to the next question. Again, question number 62, you have to find the correct one. The number of species in an area increases with the size of the area, but only up to a limit. This is correct. The value of Z for frugivorous bird is less than 0.16. नहीं, ये 1.15 होता है. So this is wrong. It was given by Americans and American. Alexander von German थे. He was German. ठीक है, तो ये वाला भी गलत है. तो relationship between species richness and area is rectangular hyperbole. This is correct. The value of Z lies in the range of 0.1 to 0.2 regardless of the taxonomic group of the region. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 1 करेक्ट, 4 करेक्ट, 5 करेक्ट. 62 का 1 करेक्ट, 4 करेक्ट and 5 correct. Coming to the next question, question number 63. Okay, the equation for species relationship is log S equal to log A plus नहीं, log S is log C, ठीक है, प्लस Z log A. तो ये वाला गलत है. ठीक है. The species relationship among very large areas like the entire continent slope of the line to be much steeper. This is correct. For viviparous fruit-eating birds and mammals in the tropical forest of different countries, the slope is found to be 1.5. This is correct. तो option क्या हो जाएगा? Only 2 and 3 are correct. Okay. Coming to the next question. Read अच्छा. A stable community should show much variation. नहीं, stable community होगा तो less variation होना पड़ेगा. Productivity from year to year. This is wrong. According to Tillman's long-term ecosystem experiments, increased diversity contributed to higher productivity. This is correct. Stable community must be resistant to occasional disturbances. This is correct. Rich biodiversity is essential for ecosystem health but imperative for the very survival of human race on this planet. This is also correct. Tillman showed that Tillman showed that increased diversity contributed to decreased productivity. No, that is wrong. Increased diversity increases productivity. So this is wrong. The option key, how many of them are incorrect? How many of them are incorrect? Option 3 hoga, 1 and 5 are incorrect. Questionnaire 65. The Rivet Popper hypothesis demonstrates the loss of some species may not affect the ecosystem initially. Yes, initially जब loss होता है कब affect नहीं होता है. Every species contributes equal to the ecosystem. Uh, every system every species contributes equally to the ecosystem functioning. Equally function नहीं हो जैसे keystone species. If I talk about keystone species, they are the one who are stabilizing the ecosystem. तो इनका contribution बहुत ज़्यादा है rather than others. तो ये equally तो नहीं होता है. ठीक है. Loss of key species can be more damaging than loss of minor species. Yes, this is correct. Revert Popper hypothesis was given by sociobiologist Paul Ehrlich. नहीं, वो कौन थे? वो ecologist थे. He was an ecologist, right? So how many of them are incorrect? Only 2 and 4 are incorrect. Question number 66. Dodo extinct from Mauritius, quagga from Australia. Australia से नहीं, कहाँ से हो गया? Africa. So one is wrong. 3 species, Bali, Javan, Caspian of tiger are included in recently extinct animals. This is correct. In the last 20 years alone, there has been disappearance of 27 species. This is also correct. तो option क्या हो जाएगा? Option हो जाएगा 2 and 3 are correct. Okay. Coming to the next question. डोडो क्या है? डोडो इज मॉरिशियस से आया था. क्वागा कहाँ से था? अफ्रीका. थाइलैसिन कहाँ से? ऑस्ट्रेलिया. स्टेलर सी काउस कहाँ पे है? रशिया. तो 67 का ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 67 का ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2. अगेन कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. मैच द फॉलोइंग बर्ड्स. ये एक्सटिंक्शन, थ्रेट ऑफ एक्सटिंक्शन के बारे में पूछा है. बर्ड्स कितना परसेंट है? बर्ड्स वुड बी अराउंड 12%. मैमल्स वुड बी अराउंड 23%. जिम्नोस्पर्म्स would be around 31% and amphibians would be around 32%. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 3. Next, 69. Sixth extinction is different from the previous extinction in terms of rate of extinction. Yes, sixth extinction 100 to 1000 times ज़्यादा स्पीड से हो रहा है, right? Faster. एम्फीबियन स्पीशीज फेसेस मैक्सिमम थ्रेट ऑफ एक्सटिंक्शन. दिस इज करेक्ट क्योंकि वो फ्रेश वाटर के साथ रिलेटेड रहते हैं. प्रेजेंटली 12% ऑफ ऑल बर्ड स्पीशीज, 23% ऑफ ऑल मैमल स्पीशीज फेस थ्रेट ऑफ एक्सटिंक्शन. दिस इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट. सो यहाँ पे 69 का ऑल ऑफ देम आर करेक्ट. कमिंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 70. क्वेश्चन नंबर 70 अबाउट लॉस ऑफ बायोडाइवर्सिटी. बायोडाइवर्सिटी लॉस हो जाएगा तो क्या होगा? इट लीड्स टू डिक्लाइन इन प्लांट प्रोडक्शन. दिस इज करेक्ट. Lowered resistance to environmental perturbations such as drought. Lower resistance to environmental perturbations such as drought. ये भी correct है. Increased variability in certain ecosystem processes such as plant productivity, water use and pest and disease cycle. ठीक है. Increased variability in certain ecosystem processes such as plant productivity, water use and pest and disease cycles. ये भी correct है. तो 70 का क्या हो जाएगा? 70 का हो जाएगा 4. Correct. Question number 71. Match the following. Habitat loss and fragmentation. It is the most important cause driving the animals and plants to extinction. This is correct. Overexploitation, overharvesting of species for human use. This is correct. Alien species invention, unintentionally or deliberate introduction. Unintentionally or deliberate introduction of species of foreign habitat. This is correct. Coextinction, extinction of parasite species along with host fishes. This is correct. So 71 ka 1. 72. Evil quadrant involved in extinction is fragmentation and overexploitation, alien species invasion, habitat loss, co-extinction, right? ठीक है. तो बायोप्रोस्पेक्टिंग नहीं है ये इवल क्वाड्रेंट में. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? व्हिच इज द फॉलोइंग इज द इवल क्वाड्रेंट? इट इज A, B and C. क्वेश्चन नंबर 73, अगेन यू हैव टू फाइंड द करेक्ट वन. ठीक है, राइट. हैबिटेट लॉस एंड फ्रेगमेंटेशन इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट कॉज ड्राइविंग एनिमल्स एंड प्लांट्स टू एक्सटिंक्शन. दिस इज करेक्ट. मैमल्स एंड बर्ड्स रिक्वायर स्मॉल टेरिटरीज. नहीं, मैमल्स एंड बर्ड्स को क्या चाहिए? लार्ज टेरिटरीज चाहिए. दिस इज रॉन्ग. राइट. स्टेलर सी काउ एंड पैसेंजर पीसन वाज extinct due to over exploitation. This is also correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? Only 1 and 3 are correct. Okay. Question number 74. Question number 74. Assertion: Western Ghats are included among the hotspots biodiversity because Western Ghats have greater amphibian diversity than Eastern Ghats. नहीं. Western Ghats are included among the hotspots of biodiversity. This is correct. Western Ghats have greater amphibian diversity than Eastern Ghats. This is also correct, but this is not the correct explanation. तो ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2. Coming to the next question, tropic rainforests are now cover around 14% of the Earth's surface. नहीं, अभी 14% नहीं है, अभी 6% पे चला आया है. This is wrong. Amazon rainforest is being cut and cleared for soybean cultivation for conversion of grassland for raising cattle. This is correct. Animals with migratory birds are badly affected by habitat loss and fragmentation. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन only 2 and 3. Coming to the next question, question number 76. Fast dwindling Amazon forest is estimated to produce, although through photosynthesis, 20% of total oxygen. This is correct. More than 50% of drugs are more than 50%, more than 25%. 25% of the drugs currently sold worldwide are derived from plants. This is wrong. Right? Plant predator mutualism is co-evolved where extinction of one invariably leads to the extinction of other. This is correct. The option क्या हो जाएगा? Option is only 1 and 3. Coming to the next, question number 77. Bioprospecting is exploring molecular, genetic, and species level diversity for products of economic importance. This is correct. Fiber, and construction material are examples of narrowly utilitarian argument. This is also correct. Tannins, resins, and lubricants, example of narrow utilitarian argument. This is also correct. The option क्या हो जाएगा? All correct. Question number 78. Every species has an intrinsic value even though economically it is not valuable according to ethical argument. This is correct. The aesthetic pleasure of walking through thick woods watching spring flowers in bloom comes under broadly utilitarian. Yes, long-term investment है. Pollination is the ecological process which maintains the balance of nature. An example of broadly utilitarian argument. This is also correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 4. 78 का 4. Question number 79. Question number 79. Endemic species are those that are found in a particular region and not found anywhere else. This is correct. Total number of biodiversity hotspots in the world is 34. This is correct. 3 of the hotspots found in India is Western Ghats and Sri Lanka, Indo-Burma and Himalayas. This is correct. Sacred groves are found in Meghalaya, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Maharashtra. This is also correct. Karnataka, Maharashtra में Western Ghats मिल जाएगा. India has 14 biosphere reserves, 90 national parks and 448 wildlife sanctuaries. This is also correct according to NCRT. Correct है? So all of them are correct. Zoological parks, again, zoological parks, botanical gardens, wildlife safari parks, cryopreservation techniques are examples of ex situ conservation. This is correct. The Historic Convention on Biological Diversity, the Earth Summit, was held in Rio de Janeiro in 1992. This is correct. The World Summit on Sustainable Development held in 2002 is Johannesburg, South Africa. This is correct. So all of them are correct. Coming to the next question, question number 81. Match the following. Hotspot क्या है? Covers less than 2% of the Earth's land. Art Summit क्या है? It is held in Rio de Janeiro 1992. Right? World Summit held in 2002. Johannesburg, South Africa. Alien Species Invasion, Clarius grapinus, Introduction in Indian River. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 81 का 3. Coming to the next question, loss of biodiversity, lower resistant to environmental perturbations, Amazon forest, 20% of the total oxygen, in situ conservation, biosphere reserves, parks, national parks, ex situ wildlife conservation. तो 82 का क्या हो जाएगा? 82 का हो जाएगा 4. Question number 83. Question number 83. खासी एंड जयंतिया हिल्स, खासी एंड जयंतिया हिल्स, सेक्रेड ग्रोव्स, इंडो बर्मा क्या है? हॉटस्पॉट है. जूलॉजिकल पार्क क्या है? एक सिटू मोड ऑफ कंजर्वेशन. सीड बैंक क्या है? कंजर्विंग सीड्स. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 83 का 3. क्वेश्चन नंबर 84. बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व्स अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर एनसीईआरटी में जो है, राइट, बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व्स इज अराउंड 14, नेशनल पार्क्स 90, वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज 448, बायोडाइवर्सिटी हॉटस्पॉट्स इन द वर्ल्ड 34. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 84 का 1. Question number 85, endemic species, species confined to a particular region, sacred groves found in Aravalli Hills of Rajasthan, biodiversity hotspots, Western Ghats and Sri Lanka, cryopreservation, gametes of threatened species are preserved. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 1 का बी, राइट, 2 का सी, 3 का ए एंड 4 का डी. तो ऑप्शन 85 का हो जाएगा 1. Come to number question number 86. Ex situ conservation means conservation of organism in the natural world. नहीं, in the natural habitat होगा तो वो क्या हो जाएगा? In situ. That would be in situ. तो assertion is wrong. Reason zoo is an in situ. नहीं, zoo in situ नहीं है. Zoo क्या है? Zoo ex situ है. वो away from that. Which is ex situ. So both assertion and reasons are wrong. Briar prospecting क्या है? It is the process for looking for molecular and genetic level diversity for future use. तो 87 का हो जाएगा 3. Coming to question number 88. Coming to question number 88. Right? Mark the incorrect statement. In India, total 3 hotspots. These hotspots are Western Ghats and Sri Lanka, Indo-Burma, Himalayas. This is correct. Initially 25 were there. अभी कितना है? 34. This is correct. Biodiversity hotspots put together cover less than 2% of the Earth's land and conserve decrease extinction by 30%. This is also correct. ठीक है, right? Less degree of endemism नहीं, high degree of endemism is present. Native species, high degree of endemism is present. ठीक है, so 88 का 4 is wrong. Coming to question number 89. More than 25% of drug being sold in the market is derived from plant. This is correct. ठीक है. Pollination, oxygen and aesthetic pleasure are narrow utilitarian. नहीं, ये सब क्या है? These are broadly utilitarian. ये broad है. ठीक है. These are broad. Correct. So B is wrong. So how many of them are correct? Only A is correct. Sacred groves are all except these are protected by tribes. In situ conservation है, large swift of many threatened species are present in all forests. नहीं, they are present in selected forest. ठीक है. So this was the solution for your day 26. This was the last test. ठीक है. So hopefully you have learned 90 questions for 26 days. So all of the bio chapters have been completed. These questions are enough for your revision. इसको बार बार रिविजन कीजिए. एक भी क्वेश्चन आपका बाहर से नहीं आएगा. You will get all of them, almost all of them as common. ठीक है. तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट सोल्यूशन के साथ. That will be of the full tests. Thank you.